gentlemen in the mix.
Hey, traders. Good to see y'all on this Monday, the beginning of the week. And you know, we had some pumpage last night on the stream. We've gone up a little bit more, not much more, really. And you know, so it's been a good day for altcoins. Most altcoins anyway. Some not so much. You know, stocks were kind of flat today. But it just depends, right? Energy did okay. It was individual assets did all right. What was it? Amazon had a split, so it looks like they're down thousands of percent, but they're not. But yeah, just getting into it. Your daily, you're trying to close. I mean, less than an hour till you could possibly close above 31,700. Nice. Are you making a higher high yet? No. It's good that you're back. What we were doing last night, right? Bitcoin was testing that 200 moving average. We're back above it. You're back above it for the first time since, God, man, since early April 6th. And that's it. So, look, man, if you're above 28.8, 30K, I'm okay. I feel okay with Bitcoin. But the trend is certainly not bullish, right? We're on a pretty long-term downtrend right now. And that's it. Okay. Looking at the daily, there's not much there. The 4-hour lower highs for now. And no edge, really. No edge. But I think we were talking about yesterday the harmonic, maybe. You hit a 786 there. Maybe you go to 32K. But yeah, I mean, just because we rallied, I mean, nothing's really changed too much. All right. Remember what happened on the weekly, though, just to reiterate. It was the inverted hammer, and you're catching some follow through, which is nice. You broke the streak, right? The really bad historical 9-week losing streak. And if this stays the same, the weekly will be starting to show hidden or classic bullish divergence, which could imply that sellers are exhausted and we could finally catch a rally. But that rally doesn't mean we're gonna, go to all-time highs or anything. It just means there could be some sort of rally that could take us to 35K or beyond, right? Shorts getting squeezed. I would say so. I mean, dude, you want to look at like shorts getting squeezed? You just look at that, what was it, Bitcoin longs chart, which is crazy. Something we don't really look at these days, but just look at this thing, man. Crazy. Still going to its highest point ever. This is the weekly. You want to look at the daily, you can see it. It's just like, I mean, what we know about this is it represents the amount of levered longs open on the Bitfinex exchange. That's it. So there's like higher open positions of levered longs on this exchange than there's ever been, right? There's more than there's ever been, and that's what this means. So I don't think it would do anyone justice trying to make more sense of this, right? It'll probably just lead you to a false conclusion about what reality is, and you might try to act on it, and it could screw you. That's all I mean. All right, so that's cool though. Okay, Ethereum up almost 3%. It held support, but really, I would not be too excited about Ethereum. There's on the 4-hour. What is there to be excited about, dude? It's great that you made a higher low, but are you making a higher high yet? No. Are you above 2,000? No. I mean, there's just really nothing exciting. So still a descending triangle structure in development here. Really close to critical supports, and below that's like 1420. I hope it doesn't come to that, but you never know, right? It could in time. Especially if Bitcoin just ends up making a lower high than the previous high from May 31st. And rolls over again. But you never know, man. You could, dude, it's just gonna do what Bitcoin does, man. I wish I'd go live every day, and it's like, yes, there was a rally. Bitcoin's technically kind of around the same price it was at yesterday, So it's like when I'm live every day and Bitcoin's at the same price it was at 24 hours ago, it's kind of like, cool, dude, cool. All right, but people want to see it, I guess. So something happened where like BNB is now under investigation, or at least their stablecoin or something's under investigation with their BUSD. And so when that news broke, the price dropped to 288 today, and it's red, where Bitcoin's up almost 5%, BNB's down. At one point, it was down over 2%. So how does that look good? Even if it rallies, how can that look good? You're below the 200 moving average. You're below critical areas where we know historically death is upon you if you stay below them long enough.
Thanks for the TA for the past few months. Appreciated.
Incognito guy, thanks so much, dude, for the Canadian super chat. And yeah, dude, yeah, that's what it's about, man. The TA, the charts. The TA in the charts, where they have been lower highs, lower lows for a while now, haven't they been? So I guess that's what you mean, like TA in a downtrend, you know, where it's there's no hype. It's just all business, right? Just looking at the price continuously bleeding out and declining. Okay, so I just don't. That looks almost like a descending triangle right there, or 3 falling peaks or something. It looks like, all right, classic distribution about to collapse on the 4 hour anyway. If you look left, I don't think much makes sense here besides much lower prices, but it's just gonna do what Bitcoin does. And really, I mean, there's hidden bearish divergence. There's like a discernible daily edge, and it's implying continuation down, not up. But it's just hard to believe that it would go down if Bitcoin went up. So, yeah. Good luck. Looks bearish to me. And hey, man, if we break 350, there could be more upside. There's more upside if we break 350, but not yet. Until we do that, you're screwed. You're bear. You can't be bullish on BNB until it breaks 350, and then we'll talk. Okay, that's it. Simple. Cardano. It was up like 10% earlier. It rallied with Bitcoin, you know, and still on a downtrend. No denying that. You can see the linear regression channel. You haven't broken that. There's no edge. My God, there's like just nothing like to do. I don't even. I'm looking at this crap and I'm like, okay, cool, dude. It rallied because it literally collapsed. It got destroyed. And on the 4 hour, that like if you look at the daily, there's nothing you can do. If you look at the 4 hour, it's starting to try to make a lower high again. But it's cool. This is above the 200 moving average. But I don't know, man. This is not indicative of bullish market conditions, really. This is just, yes, when you go through crashes, you can spend a decent amount of time consolidating bearishly before you roll over again. And I think that's kind of what Cardano's doing. So, but yeah, during these times, really impatient people are going to try and like long this. And I just don't know how well it's going to play out for you. Or your trend is not your friend. Trend is literally terrible. It's awful. So if you want to fight the trend, go ahead, man. I hope it works out. I really do hope it works out for you, okay? That's it. I mean, the upside max could be like, 75 cents if things got insane on Bitcoin where it rallied more. But that's about it. So cool, dude. Yeah, things get devastated. They lose 80% of their. Well, how much did it lose? Who's top? Yeah, when things lose 88% of their value over 250 plus days, sometimes they rally. There were plenty of pathetic trash rallies on the way down. Plenty. Yeah, well, look, Cardano, that one time, like, went up 35%, and then another time it went up 50% in days. And then, look, it went up 60% in 19 days. Yeah, these things happen, but they ultimately just turn into lower highs, and then they dump again. They sometimes crash again. So cool. 38.8 cents eventually, probably again. But yeah, who knows how long this could last. Probably as long as Bitcoin's rally is going to last, Cardano's little rally is going to last too. That's it. I know, man. Right? It's like I'm just saying, like there are a lot of these that just aren't. They're not showing variables that we look for, that we've been taught in textbooks. They're just not there. Like XRP is just another one. It's like I don't really. I'm looking at it, I'm like, cool, dude, cool. I mean, you want some more in-depth XRP stuff, go to Alex Cobb's streams, if he even streams anymore. I don't even know, dude. Okay. Like I look at this on my. I mean, how can you long this? How can you even want to trade this? Why would you? What would you do with this? What are you doing? It's not at supports. It's not showing a predictable structure, mystery, right? It's not doing anything. Just, it crashed and it's going sideways. Great, man. Riveting. Riveting market conditions we're in, dude. They're so amazing. They're not. Just kidding. Sol. Oh my God, it's up 11%. Yeah, it happens. And watch this. Hey, look what it did. It hit the supply line. Hit the supply line. It's only made a lower high so far. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs. What's next? More hidden bearish divergence. You've got triple MACD histogram. Hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour. Because guess what, dude? This is such a trash market. There's nothing on the daily. Nothing. It's like almost a scam, right? Almost a scam. It's like borderline scam that isn't showing you anything on the daily. It's in a downtrend, and it's now on the 4-hour giving you something that's bearish. And it's even on the RSI too. So whatever, man. It's below all form of support resistance.
Carlos Rodriguez tipped $25. Oh my god, for the early streams, literally smile, Europe loves it. And for the 100-time thanks for the TA and all in the box. Any thoughts on Amazon? Cheers, Matt.
Wasn't it 21 to split or something like that? That's all it was. It was, I mean, it's almost a scam. Like what they do, like splits are to suck in retail. And I would just think it's really unfair to be trying to do splits in these market conditions, because that is exit liquidity for bigger players. All right, we'll look at it. Thanks for 25, Carlos. Thank you, dude. I mean, just, it's a gimmick, man. It's literally a gimmick to get the dumbest of dumb money to buy the asset in a downtrend, I guess now. Because this is going to take a lot of work to get Amazon back into some sort of uptrend. Yeah, so Sol's back on. It works again. Who cares, man? It doesn't matter if Sol's working again. No one cares and no one's using the trash, all right? You get what you paid for. It's cheap, man. It's free. It's cheap. It's better than Ethereum. No, it's not. It's not better than Ethereum. It's not. You're out of your mind to say that Sol somehow is better than Ethereum as a platform, all right? Anyway, so I just, God, man, looking at these altcoins every day, it's like I'm starting to lose part of my soul, I feel like, you know? Because there's no liquidity, no movement. I mean, dude, a 10% rally after, you know, let's just say not even from its top, man, from like just April 2nd, a couple months ago, it lost 73% of its value in 40 days. Who cares about a 10% rally? Are you trying to tell me, oh, I caught that 10% rally, dude, I'm taking profit? It's like, okay, yeah, keep doing that, man. It's like, how many times did you, to catch that 10% trash rally you can't even understand, how much money did you lose trying to do that over and over and over again the whole way down? A lot. You won't tell us about that, right? But we'll take you at your word, bro, that you caught the rip on Sol. Okay, Dogecoin, because that's how bad things are. It's in the lineup. It's at 1.48%, and it's above 7.86 cents. Literally nothing's changed from yesterday. Same analysis. It's a rerun. Just watch the stream from yesterday if you want a Doge analysis, so it's the same thing. Wow, dude. Dot. It's the same thing. Now, hey, you know what's funny? It's funny, but you can't trust. Can you trust this in a downtrend? Nah, no way. Scam. Dot's a scam, dude. Right? It can't even make a local high or low. So if you want to, hey man, you can identify these things, right? We did that yesterday. You can identify them. They can play out, but remember, in downtrends, what happens to bullish patterns, to bullish indicators? They're oftentimes unreliable, and even if they do play out, they oftentimes underperform. So what does that mean? We've identified a bullish pattern in a hyper bearish trend, extremely bearish trend, right? It can't even get above $10. $10 is extremely important. It's everything. It's literally everything. Okay? You have to be bearish. You cannot be bullish on DOT below 1060. You must. It is a rule. You must be bearish on DOT below 1060. You can somehow change your tune when it gets above that, but you understand, to protect yourself, even if something shows up that looks so good, dude, I'm telling you, there was like S&P 500 futures, just real quick. A great example was it the S&P or was the NASDAQ futures? I'll just show you what can happen to your precious bullish patterns. Here it is. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It could play out, man. It could be amazing. It could be the king. Bear market over, chat. And no, sorry. Yeah, of course it's rallying now. That's great, dude. But I'm just saying, just because a bullish pattern, a potential bullish pattern develops in a bear trend, it doesn't mean it's going to play out at all. So that's where you are on DOT. It's the same thing. It's presenting itself, and no one's buying it. No one, dude. No one.
Hey Astralife going Challen Arster Cryptomarkt get complet and Archalis Verkaufen schnell dem Paulus nu Valtrado holden Bitcoin and Ethereum den Drag. So blog muss man small sign 0.153978869 LTC.
Yes, maybe. It's possible. Always a chance. But thank you for the 987 crypto contribution, Triple X. Wow, dude. What are you, Vin Diesel or something, dude? Thank you, man. Let's get some more German contributions in the chat. So I just say, man, like it looks okay, but dude, you can't trust it, man. You can't trust this. I hope it plays out, but can you tell me if any altcoins are the only thing that's really been catching any sort of meaningful bids are like Bitcoin. I mean, look at Ethereum. Ethereum looks like trash still. Looks awful still. So you can go ahead and you can give it a shot on going long in crypto on these literal Beanie Babies. They're just digital Beanie Babies, so they're worse than physical. At least I can snuggle with a real Beanie Baby in real life. You know, I can't do anything with DOT. Nothing. Tell me what I can do with DOT right now besides lose money in a downtrend. So let me know. Thanks. Tron, another failed attempt. I'm telling you, dude, it's like you can't do it. You can't do it. 8.2, 8.4 cents. It's just a lower high and a failed breakout once more. I mean, hey, dude, it's not over yet. I know you're not dead. You haven't rolled over, but God, you are not breaking out. You have not broken out, and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried. What's going on, dude? Jeez. Right? I mean, it's so close, but it's not broken out. So get wrecked. So if it breaks out, it breaks out. That's awesome, dude. I mean, that's great, but it hasn't, and it may not. It may never break out. And you know what that means, right? If it doesn't break out, if it fails to break out here, there could be almost unlimited downside on Tron. Right, where incoming Tron, Justin Sun's getting investigated because he has his own scam, Tether coin. All right, well, there's 40% downside if this ends up being a double top.
Dogecoin is doing well. Just saying. It's the best of the Beanie Babies.
It's not. It's literally not. It's like they just created the Beanie Baby at the Thai store. And it's like, really? Wow, man. You're a little late to the party for that. It's not, though. Not. Don't buy that crap, chat. Don't do it. Okay. You could have just bought like SWN or something like that, or OIH. You know, you could have bought something connected to a asset class that there's actually demand for it, and it's real, and it does things. The TY store, whatever, the thank you store, whatever the dude's name, Ty. His last name was Ty, I think. So I don't tell you, man. Like, if you're not gonna break out, you're not gonna break out. There's 40% downside if you double top here and roll over. Because I mean, like, it can go down to 5 cents. I hope it doesn't happen, dude. It's not about me wanting something to happen or not. It's just it's not breaking out. It's failing. It's literally back testing a resistance as resistance right now. Okay, that's it. Okay. All right. You got Bitcoin dominance here. That is up 1.32% at its highs of the day. Broke a resistance, the daily candle high close back from May 23rd, and I'm thinking it's going to 48.6 cents and eventually 53%, 48.66%, and then to 53%. And it's like the DXY way back before it went berserk and exceeded its ANC levels. So, yeah, there's a lot higher to go in time on this, and that is terrible for altcoins with a capital T, terrible. Who cares about? Oh yeah, Cardano's dominance been going up, dude. Oh my God, this is like someone saying Litecoin's dominance is going up. It's outperforming Bitcoin. Let me show you. Or let me just put this to rest. All right. Yeah, man. That's terrible. Yeah, okay, from its highs. Okay, Cardano. Yeah, that was back in August, bro. You know, we're in June now, in another year, and this thing is destroyed. Yeah, it only lost 76% of its value in 250 days. And is, oh my God, yeah, is it double bottomed? Nah, it's just back testing a resistance as resistance. Once that fails, oh, look out, man. You got so much further to fall. I mean, I could see that going. If you look at Bitcoin dominance, what it's doing, you could completely imagine what's going to happen to Cardano to BTC. It's going down to 571 Satoshis or whatever, way down here. Look at that candle, bro. Whoa, bro. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's not impressive at all. Look at that one candle. And then look at what's been happening since August, dude. Where you been? You just gonna ignore everything that's been going on since August and just gonna be like, now it looks good? It's lower than it was in May. So, fake news. And then Ethereum to Bitcoin. You know, it's lowest levels truly since July last year. And will be having its lowest daily candle close since then, since July 30th of 2021 in 23 minutes and 55 seconds. Soon to be testing 5.7 to 5.4 million sats. You break that, boom, 4.1, 3.9 million sats fast. So yeah, so all this is just kind of like looking at it's like whatever Bitcoin does, altcoins will not do well. So it's like, say Bitcoin goes up, altcoins will underperform the living crap out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin will go up in a higher percentage to the US dollar than the altcoins. Or Bitcoin collapses and altcoins almost go extinct. That's what it looks like by looking at Bitcoin dominance and looking at a lot of S coins paired to Bitcoin. That's kind of the conclusion you could draw right now. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I like turtles.
All right, man. You're still in the zone. Oh my God, man. Imagine being a live streamer, you know, covering total market cap since May 12th. Okay, same thing every day. We held, man. He's bullish engulfing candle in 22 minutes. That's cool, but wow. Fun times. Lots of fun times right now. And that's it. Yes, you're above support, but you're below resistance. You're stuck in the woods. And you may be stuck forever, dude. It's like the crazy, crazy forest. It is legit like Groundhog Day for me. Okay? I feel like Groundhog Day. In before tomorrow, it's the same live stream as today. Okay. Okay, let me just go to the S&P 500 that didn't do much of anything today. Wow. Since May 27th.
Bow to your sensei.
Just literally the same thing. Just Bear Shirami on Friday, Nothing burger today. I guess a harami within a harami or something. Haramiception. And you're in the between two levels. You're in between 4058 and 4200. Sell in May, go away. Great idea, dude. Really go away too. Like, my God. Yeah, I'll just let's just see what happens tomorrow. Like, I just I'll download this stream and I'll just replay it tomorrow and see what happens. If anyone will even notice. Oh, liquid market conditions, bro. It's the worst. There have been times though where we've gone through this too. You're witnessing the test of the streamer, okay? You're witnessing it, all right? And Dow Jones below the resistance still, up 0.05% today. Let's go. And that's it. I think gap's gonna fill eventually. 32,154. There's a 4-hour gap down at 31,263 that'll eventually fill. That's it, man. You're below resistance. You're just testing. You once again today tested that level as resistance, and that was it. So you have failed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 days in a row. You failed to break resistance. Make of that what you will. Thanks for being here on this Tuesday stream. Yep, I'm doing the Tuesday stream, chat. Okay, right now. It's just we're recording it now. Okay. Hey, good news. The Nasdaq's above resistance. It's holding, man. It's up 0.4%. Dude, go to the beach with your family. All right. Take some of the money that you made during this and go to the beach. Go relax. Go enjoy yourself. Go live life. While this crap just resolves itself. Could take a while, but yes. And it's like, hey man, if it holds the support long enough, if a successful backtest occurs, you could very well see the Nasdaq eventually run at $13,000, and it would still be in a bearish trend. It would be. You're in a bearish trend for a long time. There's so much that has to be done. It's Tuesday in Australia, of course. Yeah. So the Wednesday stream for the Strayans. There you go, man. Okay. Oh, new NFT that, whatever. Like, why not, man? Yeah, new NFT that, I get it. The bubble pops on NFTs, but still, it's really cool. It's even got audio. Listen to this. Close your eyes. I'm muting my mic for a sec, okay? Close your eyes. This is an ASMR stream. That's it, dude. Okay. So let's
Technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
pretty whack, bro. Did nothing today. I think it's gonna fill the gap. Like, I have a very strong feeling based on what we know about everyday scrub loser gaps that they fill sooner rather than later. 299.40, I think that'll happen. You can see 316 first, of course, but I think that gap is gonna fill, and that's it. Okay. Rust 2000, as we have discussed with this one, rethinking 1926 would make sense because valley, peak. It could be a peak again. You test that. You break it. You go to 2066. If you don't, you go coming back on down to 1700. All right, that's it. You're in a downtrend, a very, very well-established downtrend. Okay. And you're having a rally in a downtrend, a bear market rally in a downtrend. You're already working on the good old-fashioned hidden bearish divergence. We've done it before. We're doing it again, man, right? You made a high up here late March. You're now making unbelievably lower highs with higher levels than before. And that is implying a continuation downward at some point. I mean, you know, the positive momentum could start building again. But I'm just saying, like, you could be working on that. It seems like almost inevitable that it will develop. Well, that's the whole point of this is the whole point of the NFT, dude. All right. The whole point is it's called Bitcoin Horizon. I don't know why it's doing that. It's crazy. Bitcoin Horizon, because it's like, is the sun setting? Is Bitcoin sun setting on the ocean, or is it rising? That's the question, man. Because where we are is such an important level. 30K, man. Below it is 28.8. That's death, dude. Okay. It's on fire right now. Well, it's like the sun, because Bitcoin is the sun of the crypto solar system. Outside the crypto solar system are other solar systems, like the commodity solar system and whatever, dude. I don't know. Because then what about the universe? What's the universe? I don't know, dude. Just don't worry about it. Let's not go too deep into astronomy and analogies with that, all right? Leave me alone. Okay. So we got through the index funds. Let's, I don't know. Let's look at Amazon, because people are like, dude, it's so crazy. What happened, man? It's like nothing. It's like the chart got completely changed up. I think when these things happen, all your work is saved on the chart, but it's like somewhere else, like where the price was. So I'm just resetting, and I'm just going to have to start over on this one on Amazon, right? You know, that Wyckoff distribution played out. Just time to replot here, right? Your old levels. What a freaking back test. Beautiful. It was up 2% today. And there is a gap fill. You know, there's certainly a gap. You know where the gap fill is actually at 144.54. It's also support, right? It's crazy. So, I mean, like, that could always happen. You could always fill the gap. At the same time, the volume was so high that you may not fill the gap anytime soon. You can get close, but it could be a technical breakaway gap. And here's the unfortunate event. Amazon has a gap to fill at 115. Kind of 111. So those could be filling. You clearly know where we're at right now. Straight up and straight down. What's up, Rava, dude? Dang, man. Okay. I'll give you Leroy Jenkins for that, man. Wow. Thank you, dude.
Can we take a look at BRD/USD, please? BTW, you look great today, mate. 0.03056780 ETH.
I look great today, Bravo. Well, thank you for the compliment on my looks. I appreciate it. That's why everyone's here, of course, right? Kappa, you know what? Gotta do it. There's the spinning Kappa. Everyone's here because of that. Okay. Yes, we will look at BlackRock dips to the US dollar. All right, so I'm not looking at this because there's a great setup or there's anything good going on with it. I'm just looking at it because it had a split today, a 20-to-1 split. And again, splits are gimmicks to get retail to buy it, and that's it. All right, so let's go to gold. It's funny that my Koifin shows Amazon's down 2,322%. So gold down a little bit today. All right, maybe we're going to get that type 2 return that we always covet. You give me that, man, with an edge. That could be legendary. Could be amazing. So we're going to be looking out for that. You know, just remember, though, it's a potential type 2 return. You know, it could always break that, break 1793 and then collapse. And then the Eye of Sauron would be, the Tower of Berador would begin its development or whatever. So yeah, we're waiting for something that what we look for over and over and over again to develop. We're waiting for that to develop. It's not there yet. So we want it to come back down as close to 1793 as possible for maybe a trade setup. That's it. Silver still above 2168. But the problem is on this one, hidden bearish divergence, you know, it's like implying on the daily that a continuation downward is coming. So I would not be touching silver right now. I would leave it alone because it very well could be dumping to $20 again. So you just got to wait. Silver, yikes. Way lower in time if all stays the same, man. You've shown lots of lower highs and a technical wave structure that will take you much lower from the X, A, B, C, D down here. And then oops, palladium. Yeah, palladium. We haven't looked at this one in a while. There's nothing to do here. There's no trade setup. There's no harmonic that's completed. Nothing yet. You got lower to go. I think there's a lot more downside on palladium. I think you're going to probably see 1583 again, or close to it anyway. But platinum though, platinum. Well, the one we've been looking at, it's PL. Let me go to PL real quick. So this is the one I have, like, you know, drawn up. Like I've stopped like updating the other one as much as this one. So I like this one above the 200-day moving average. I like it holding above $900, and I think that it could go much higher. This is set up well. 3-day hidden bullish divergence. You just gotta be patient. It's off the 920 area, and you just gotta let it ride. Because I'm 1182, 1346. This reminds me of God. What was it yesterday? Oh, it was like Litecoin or something before it went insane last year. The same type of setup. Like delayed though. It's crazy. All right. But we got to go to the star of the show. The star of the show, natural gas. Yeah, natural gas, dude, that had triple bearish divergence. I mean, this is cycle ending. This is like trend ending stuff. And what did it do? Nothing. Because I think the fundamentals are too insane right now. It's like you have trash leadership all over the West. All right, there's like no one in charge in the West that's competent in any way. And we have an energy crisis, and it's not going to change. Why would this chart stop going up? I get it, the technical divergence and all that. But again, we're literally talking about people can't get enough natural gas. People can't get enough oil. Not enough, I mean, gasoline. It's like too much demand, not enough supply. So these things are going to keep running despite any technicals. And that's why you're looking for bullish setups and bullish trends, so you don't have to worry about it, right? You're not looking for bearish, so much bearish indicators and bearish trends, because they can do stuff like this, you know. God, man, this is literally what happens when you have miserable leadership across the West. Not just America, it's everywhere in the West, okay? Like not one good leader, like not one. Wow. Okay, great. So US oil though, you know, after yesterday just hanging out, man, above 115. You do that long enough, holy crap, some insane stuff can happen, some fireworks. We're getting closer. I mean, we're less than a month to 4th of July. But I think the big fireworks should be going off before then, maybe. Just in time for people to be trying to travel and stuff, okay? Again, above 114.79 on oil, you better look out. Better stop driving, dude. It's about to get real expensive. And speaking of U.S. oil, why don't we take a look at gasoline futures? Yes, oh my God, chat, there was a bearish engulfing candle. I guess it's all over. I guess just magically, gasoline prices are just going to stop going up. You know, again, trash government leadership not doing anything to change the problems we have. But it's just going to magically stop pumping, right? So 1272, probably going to 451 before 4th of July. I mean, it's parabolic, man. Parabola. And we're talking about, this isn't a joke, this is price discovery. This is all-time highs. This is like higher than it was in June of 2008, before the global financial crisis. Higher than before the oil glut. 2014, right here. That was when, that was just before, you know, again, another crash in oil. And you're higher than that, so keep it going, man. It's probably just gonna keep going higher, despite anything. And there's not really much of an edge even on this. A little bit of bearish divergence, maybe. I wouldn't even call it that. That's not diverging, not yet. It could just start building positive momentum tomorrow. Crazy, dude. You know, bad news and more bad news. Hey, food prices. Hey, you know, it started dumping. They're starting to rally again, man. They're starting to rally. You know, corn futures up 2%, rice futures up 2.6%. Oh God, dude, rice futures going to $20 eventually. What's gonna stop it from happening? No leadership anywhere is doing anything to fix the problems, so these things are just gonna keep going up until something changes. Okay. Rice, classic accumulation by the composite operator, and now it's going parabolic. Guess what? Hey, good news. Soybean hasn't broken out yet. Yay. Super excited about this. There's no edge, you know, for bear, or for, you know, there was bullish divergence, but there's no bearish divergence, what I'm saying. And the good news, I guess, is just you haven't broken that key 1737 area. Nice. A couple of handle stuff. I hope it fails, man. I really do. You got to understand what I hope. And I hope commodity prices crash so everyone can afford things again, but it's just not going to happen. That's like wishful thinking. Wheat futures up 5% today. In before, it just makes a higher low than April 4th low and just runs again. God, dude. Elevated food costs. Hey, does anyone have? Yeah, I think there's. I know there's an eggs future. I know there's a milk future chart. Y'all have tickers on those? We'll see if I can find any milk. I don't think it's on TradingView, man. They're out there though. I'm telling you. If you could find me egg and milk futures on TradingView. Let's have a chit chat, dude. Let's have a talk. Speaking of, while we're talking about that, let's keep going. How about orange juice? I bought some orange juice, man. I felt like a freaking duke. Okay, I felt like a duke buying orange juice. Everyone's just at the grocery store being like, "This dude buying orange juice." Yeah, that's where we are now. Okay, major delicacy in the Western world. Bro, what is this? No. Sorry. Z8YOO. Yeah, that's right. They had to escort me out of the grocery store with my orange juice so no one would rob me. I'm just kidding. Dude, that's the egg futures chart? Nuh-uh. Which one is it? The APU 000 or the Z8YO? I'm going to try both. Okay, let's see what we can do here. All right. Yeah, do you have a permit for that much orange juice? Yep, pretty much. So orange juice going to $204 soon. You just wait, dude. You wait. And come back to me and be like, dang, dude, orange juice went to $204. It's not because I predicted it. It's just because that's the top of the range. And no one is going to stop this in leadership right now. No one. No one has an answer. No one. So no one has an answer. These things are just going to run away. So let's see here. Wrong. Z8YOO. Fake news. Big old fake news. Let's try the other one. Eggs per dozen. Is that? I bet this is fake news. Oh my god. Whoa. Nice one, dudes. Not bad. Still not at all-time highs, though. All right. I'm going to add this to the commodities list. Good job, man. Good job, IG88. Just kidding. Toshiro Star. Good job, man. We'll add this. It's a line graph. It can't go candles, unfortunately. But that's the best we can do. Oh, so let me add this. What's up, Age?
Hey brother, how are you?
How am I? I am well. Got my air conditioning fixed. We're looking at egg futures by the dozen. My God, you know how amazing this was? Look at this, how beautiful this was, chat. I mean, I know, it's a line graph. But dudes, this was perfect. Okay, hey, listen to me. We have an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, and then you dump, and then you create this structure. It's a lot different than looking at DOT, a crypto in a long-term downtrend that's been crashing for months. Different context, right? Just look at that, man. That's pretty amazing. So you were in like, you know, you were correcting, but then the momentum shifted, but you were already in an uptrend. And now it's playing out. Now we have ourselves, you know, like a shark come in. I think a little bit more upside. 276, maybe. Jesus Chimes, new day has been born, blah, blah. Okay, cool, man. Okay, helicopter, dude, like right here. I feel like I'm playing Rust. Okay, so nice. Nice one on eggs. We'll continue to look at APU 0000. Repeating, of course. Okay, all-time highs was back in 2015 at 297 an egg. What was going on in 2015, man? Was that some sort of like bird flu or something? I don't know. All right, anyway. So anyone, milk futures, anyone want to do some research on that? We'll add that also to the list. We'll start research. It's up 23% today. This thing is up 23% today, chat. Eggs by the dozen. Let's go. Branded. All right, lean hog futures. Oh, is it going to roll over? Oh, it's getting close. Didn't roll over yet. I hope it happens, but it's all hopium, dude. And then, well, copper, you know, whatever, pull back. Let's look at lean or live cattle futures. Nice. Ooh, I love this. I love how it's like hitting the 200 moving average, rejecting it, selling off. Man, maybe it's over. I hope this one. Such a good uptrend, though. I just don't know how, man. Like, how are these things going to go down? After $9 trillion printed since the COVID crash. $9 trillion globally. How do things get better, man? I don't know if they, I just don't know what's going to make things get better. I mean, I think much lower prices and time. Those two variables will make things better. So your daily candle closed. You confirmed break back above 31K, which is great. Oh my God, let's go Gale. No, what, dude? God, this thing. Gale, Jesus Chimes, thank you so much for purchasing Bitcoin Horizon for 1 Ethereum. Can we please get some
Please clap.
Awesome, dude. Thank you, Gale. Wow. Get red crypto holder. Gail, you're amazing, okay? You freaking hear me? You're awesome. Unreal. So what do we do? What do we do here, Gail? Do we hold above this level, or is it just screwed? We just bearishly consolidating. Solana may go away. You know, we just have to see now. But you know that we had that confirmation with the candle close. That's not good enough. Let's get a back test. Let's hold it. Let's make a higher low than the previous low from June 3rd and 4th. Right? I mean, it's cool that you rallied after these lows were higher than these lows and this low, but it's more like contraction until you break and make a higher high. Always a good chance you could see 33.7, 34.4. If you stay, if all you, all right, whatever happens here, it could just start rallying. But when it does, if it does sell off, what you really want to see, if you want to smoke some hopium here, you just got to make a higher low than like 29.5, 29.4. Like you could sell off, and you know this could even happen. Like it could literally do this and go to 30K again, and everyone loses hope and there's despair. But if it makes a higher low than previous low, everything's okay, and it could then eventually go to those levels. So you just got to pay attention to what needs to happen next. All right, let's just make a higher low. Thanks, Crypto Tiger, man. Yeah, shout out to Chaylin, dude. Shout out Chaylin. Shout out Sean Ranklin and Chaylin. All right, okay. That's it. Your daily candle closed across the crypto space. You know, Ethereum just not near as good looking. I mean, it's making lower highs than its previous highs and its previous highs. I don't know. I'm just, even if it rallies here, it doesn't really look good, dude. Okay? That's it. Of course. What does it take to get Christmas lights, man? There's like a Christmas light shortage in June. Dude, it's June. I'm just putting lights on my Christmas tree. No one's telling anyone to buy Ethereum right now. I just don't see an argument. I mean, if it rallies, it rallies. And the coin flipped and stuff. You weren't using traditional technical analysis to, you know, for your argument. It was just you gambled and it played out. But for me, I'm looking at this. I'm just like, this is like less market participants, no liquidity, and you're stuck in a bearish structure for now. That's it. Maybe the copper in them. I don't know. Maybe the RGB shortage. Dude, these are great potential RGB1. To sure start. Get out of here. Just kidding. I gotta turn my AC on. Let me flex with my new working AC again, okay? Flex. Yep, the Ethereum gas fees have certainly gone to gasoline, yes. I miss the days when Ethereum gas was extremely stupid. We could tolerate that, right? It was all fun and games, and now it's not anymore. So, that's it, dude. I don't know. BNB, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen here. It looks terrible. This is real bad. Like, this looks like it's about to collapse, dude. BNB. The rule of 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. I love it below the 200 moving average for the bearish argument. It just looks bad, dude. Like a straight line down. Because historically, that's all it ever does. There's like never really any time where it doesn't go straight down. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Like a billion times, right? And just recently, why would it not do it again? Well, this time, it's just based on literally nothing. It's not going to do it. And this is my reason why. Oh, wait, I don't have a reason why. I'm just going to buck history and just go with randomness and no reason, okay? But if you go by like almost the only thing we can go by with technical analysis is looking at history kind of between levels. There's the only argument is collapse. My God, I hope it doesn't, dude. I hope it doesn't happen. But who cares about hope, man? Right? I hope it doesn't happen because probably a couple of y'all in here have some of this. Y'all are long on BNB, so I don't want it to collapse because I don't want you to lose money. But it sure as heck looks terrible. Lord, looking at S coins makes me thirsty, man. That's gonna be the new thing, okay? The new thing. Robin, you're late. All right, go run some laps, dude. For being late, believe me, dude. It's like a rerun of Friday or Saturday or Sunday, whatever stream. Not many big developments today. What we can do though, if you want to, we can kind of look at we can just look at like the top gainer on the S&P today. This is it. GNRC, which is electrical products. It rallied. It's in a downtrend right now. It's making, it's already made lower highs, lower lows. It went down to a support and it bounced off that swing low from December 2020. And that's great and all. But do you think it's going to make a higher high than the previous high? Probably what's going to happen on this, just your top gainer on the S&P. That's the only reason why we're looking at it. How about an 886? Let's go a little higher. Let's get a freaking amazing bearish shark pattern and collapse again. That'd be awesome. Look where you are. You're at this. Oh, that's what you're testing. You may not. I hope you get. If you get there, that's cool. But if you don't get there,
please. Hope you're good.
What's up, G-Dog, dude? Yeah, all solar did well because Brandon's like, hey, no tariffs on solar panels if they're imported. Okay, that was the leadership's bring more solar panels in. We won't charge you. So there you go, man. GNRC hitting a resistance, testing it and not breaking it, and just closing right below it after touching it. Okay, that's about it on this one. So In-Phase Energy was the second top gainer today. That, it's interesting chart, right? It's just going sideways, up and down. Made a higher low recently. It's rallying back up to 222. Be interesting to see if it can break that level. If it does, then man, that action magnet move. Semiconductors, though. Semiconductor sector, which is crazy. You're nearing the 618 and the B point. If you break that, then we're talking about bearish Gartley. Potential bearish Gartley in development on this one, where you hit the 618, the higher low, and then the 786 amen. That could be in development on In-Phase. No thumbnail for video? Dude, what are you talking about? Sounds like more fake news, dude. There was another request, was there? I couldn't tell if XXX had a request or something. Oh yeah, I think well, we looked at Amazon. Oh, I guess we'll look at that for Kush Blunts because he did request it, and I do appreciate his contribution. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Rob a 2. Let me knock these out real quick, okay? I don't think you could say that. How could you say that? You said at least Pulse Dogecoin, which is a scam, is doing well. That's not true. It's not true at all. How can you say that when on the new week, Pulse Dogecoin is down 16%? It's been 24 hours into the new week and it's down 16%. You can't say that it's doing well. It's not doing well. when it does that, okay? Weird. It's true, but dude, let me just show you, okay? This is what I did every day, same thing. Do you see that? That's the thumbnail. So YouTube has the problem. I'm doing the same routine, okay? There it is. Natural gas still running. Hey. Pulse Dogecoin, not. Okay. So for Rava, let's look at this digital beanie baby. Bread. Oh my god, it's bread to the US dollar, man. Oh my god. Well, dude, you know, can't get much worse, can it? It can only go to all-time lows again. Yeah, so remember that time when bread did this? For real, remember bread? The Bartley, and then eventually hit $1.74 from a cent. That was crazy. And look where you are again. Was it because bread was cool and amazing, was going to change the world? No. It was just technical stuff, and it played out. Sometimes they don't play out. They don't, you know, but I don't know, man. You're at an all-time low. There's like no price action. It's just kind of like, it's okay above 6.8 cents, right? I guess. I'm gonna say 10 cents. My bad, dude. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, if it's above this March of 2020 level, it's safe. It's fine like a fruit fly. But remember, it crashed, so the consolidation could last them. I mean, it like crashed 87% in 40 days. Are you kidding me? It's like biblical. 40 days, 40 nights. Brother bread lost 80% of its value. Wow. It's like 2% a day. So, I mean, yes, when that happens, that's ridiculous. That's obscene. So, yeah, you hit key levels and you bounce some. And who knows, man? I mean, like, in reality, you could very well see 15 cents, 16 cents from here if something insane happened with crypto. But with Bitcoin, you know, above this level, look, I mean, like, that's what will happen. It's like it hits that level and then runs straight up to 16 cents. Eventually dumps to it again, and then it goes straight up to it. Down, up, down. Could go up. I mean, sure. I just like, I don't know, man. It's bread, so maybe that's the joke, right? Maybe that's the joke where commodities are insane. Corn, you know, wheat, rice, soybeans, and then bread. Certainly not acting like commodities right now. So, if you want to place your bets, man, if you're going to, and I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying if one was gonna be a rounder here, yes, a rounder. If you were gonna go to the, instead of going to the casino, you played bread, you'd just be like, I'm out of this thing below 6 cents, below 5.7 cents or something, because you don't want anything to do with the asset below that level, I think. Yes, that's it, man. Yeah, nuclear is the answer for sure. Dude, look how many nuclear power plants China has in development right now. And America has like 2. America's building 2 nuclear power plants right now. That's it, I think. Brava, do you understand what I'm saying? Thanks again for the 5684 of Ethereum. Let's go. AJ Productions, I'm well. I appreciate it, okay? Stay above 6.8 cents or you're screwed. It's all over for bread. Big yikes over here. Big old can of yikes. Where if you break a certain level, you could very well see another level. And you did. This is Sunworks Connect. Dude, it's real. I mean, this is a super real level. You know, kind of like from history, or you can look left and see it. I mean, just talking about 2009, 13, 18, 20, and now 2022. If you're above 155, 181, you could be setting up for higher prices for sure. And we're saying that not because we know, and I think I'm cool or something. It's just because if you look left, what happens? And I mean, this is, again, just emphasis on education here. So I know it. If you've been watching a while, you're like, well, duh. But like some people might be in here that are still trying to get it. And it's like, what happens historically when SUNW hits 155 to 181 and actually holds? Can someone tell me what happens? This is a legitimate question. Yeah, it goes back up. That's a simple answer, but it's right. It seldom falls below this level, and it's trying for the second time to touch it and hold it. And the good news about SUNW, yeah, you're diverging on the second low. You fell below it, but sprung back above it. I like that price action. The MACD, in fact, also has bullish divergence. Okay, so seller exhaustion at a key level that historically has acted as a support that has taken this asset to obscene levels, unreal, unbelievable levels, if it's true. So this is something to certainly pay attention to. All right, very, very nice here. Good, great request, G-Dog. Great one, man. Fantastic. That's like worth a ping. Nice, dude. G-Dog in the chat. Dude, if this hit $8, then G-Dog gets Hype King. I think that's fair. Someone clip that. G-Dog, Hype King, if $8 is achieved ever on Sunworks. Okay. There you have it. That was that last request, though. Crazy stuff, man. I mean, here's the thing. We don't know if it's going to do that. This history tells us the chances are pretty decent. Pretty easy way to size up a stop loss, right? Wouldn't you have a stop loss just somewhere marginally below 155 here? You would? Okay. Yep. So Bitcoin testing that 31,070 area right now. And maybe it holds, right? Could. It could hold, man. Same time, you don't know, dude. Crap, dude. Supposed to go see a movie, but looks like it's... How is it 7:30 already? God. Oh, man. Does anyone know how time did that? Time machine. $7 December calls, lottery tickets. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Imagine, what movie do you think? You know, the one that's not like literally every single other movie that exists now, because it's all the same things. It's all the same crap. Yes. The one that's like, oh, gives me a reason to maybe go support the creator of the movie by spending money, right? Yep. So, you got a chance here. I mean, it's up 14% today, so maybe you get lucky and it's down tomorrow or something, but this is an interesting one, man, okay? Worthy of potential trade setup. Well, how's Hex doing? I tell you, Hex, man. You know, didn't Richard Schuler do another, stupid, conceited, trash tweet today about how cool he thinks he is? I think he did. Yeah, you're in between 4 cents and 6.6 cents, and that is limbo.
Apple to $125, 0.00062269 BTC.
So, Rob, man, we'll look at Apple. We definitely will look at Apple. Okay. Bitcoin dump. Oh, it's dumping, dude. It's down $565 on the new day. Yikes, dude. Big ol' yikes. So did you just make me dollar cost average into Bitcoin right there, man? Nice. Appreciate that. 30,688 and falling. Near its lows of the day, of course, with the new day just started. Falling back below that 200 moving average. But remember, what did we say? You know, hold on, Hex. You flip your coin, it goes to 6.6 cents. You flip your coin, it lands on the other side, it goes to 4 cents. I think it's going to 4 cents again. I think it's going to go test those lows. And I think eventually it's going to break those levels and it's going to go down to 1.6 cents. I think in time, if you're patient, you'll get Hex at 1.65 cents. Do you hear me? I think if you're patient, 1.65 cent Hex. And I'm kind of, based on the person in charge of this coin, I'm starting to root for that, and that sucks. It's very rare where someone's such a piece of crap that I want their creation to do bad. It takes tremendous amounts of arrogance and like being a terrible person to like. That's why I was like that with Luna. It's like Do Kwon, piece of crap, dude, complete piece of crap. Kind of root for its demise because that stuff, that trash needs to be cleaned out of this market, man, purged. So yeah, Bitcoin 30,680, 670, inverse pump stream, and just another lower high for now. 30,111. Maybe it's gonna back test these local highs, dude. But it's like again, man. It's like, it's okay. It's cool that you've made a couple higher lows, but you're not making higher highs so much. Ethereum, I'm sure, right? We knew if Bitcoin's going up, altcoin's not going to do well. They're going to underperform Bitcoin going up. If Bitcoin dumps, they're going to get obliterated near extinction levels, right? So, okay, Bitcoin down 2%, Ethereum's down 3%. And this is what I'm saying. How can you look at Ethereum and be like, things are looking up for crypto right now? No, they look terrible, man. And if Tron, yeah, what about Tron? Again, we just said it couldn't break out. It tried and it tried and it tried. It was gonna do it. It was gonna, and it didn't. So, yeah, Tron below. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You can't be like, I love that it's making the higher highs, the higher lows, but now it's made the same highs, and now it's up thrusted, and now it's back testing the up thrust. That is the inverse of a spring back test of spring. Like if you flip the chart and it was doing this, it would be extremely bullish price action right here. Okay, what we know about the spring and the back test of the springa. It's also like a Momo shift, right? Isn't it? The low, the lowest low, then the higher low. The higher lows strategically back testing an inflection point. Oof. Super bullish looking stuff right there, potentially. But unfortunately, that's not real life. This is real life. So, momentum shifting bearishly. And that means, like, if that fails, then you are at some of the lowest risk areas ever for a short and for a collapse to 5 cents eventually, which is 50% downside. And that's kind of like, hey, man, how does Tron, like, do well, man? Like, how? In this situation. Here's the daily, too, right? What did you do? You, like, shooting starred to close the day yesterday. Nice shooting star. And you certainly closed below the levels you desperately needed to be above. Here they are. There's so many touches, too. Countless. Look at this, man. You're below it, and you're confirming that it's a resistance again as of yesterday. Yeah. And there was a bearish engulfing candle that is actually valid too from June 3rd. Man, it's like it looks good, but not right now. This local price action doesn't look very good. Anecdotal information, Schwa. It doesn't matter what you say. It's about what he does. Okay, his actions. It's what he his I don't know, dude. His arrogance, his lack of awareness, his self-delusion. It's unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anyone. He's like Michael Scott on steroids, dude. Like I thought like, hey, Michael Scott's just like a character, you know, like nah, now I'm learning they're actually people that are like him, but they're like far worse. And that dude, RH, is one of them. So oh, have they? Yeah, okay, dude. You say that, but look at the chart, man. Look at the chart. It's just like everything else. It's a bubble and it popped. 50 cents going to 1.5 cents. What about all those people that bought on the way up? What about them? Not everyone. Not helping everyone. Man, there's something off, dude, for sure. Anyway, so we just like, you know, you look at these cryptos and it's like, I don't know, man. I'll look at something like Bitcoin Cash, you know, just switching escrow. How can this be bullish? It can't be bullish. It is bearish, and there's nothing you can say to change my mind until it breaks back above $210, and it's still ridiculously bearish. But I'm just saying, it's so bearish, it can't even a level. Like the level. Do you understand? You look here and you listen. August of 2017, it was a valley. It was $208, August 2017. Before it rallied. It was support, 19, 20, whatever. Look at it now. All these times in history, it was support, and now it's a resistance. This is hyper bearish, Bitcoin Cash. Hyper bearish. That's the only word I know for it. It's so perfectly bearish, man. Like you flip this chart over, oh my god, what was once this old resistance is now a support. Oh, buckle up, baby. We're going to 134, 74 bucks. It's gonna moon, inverse moon, until that changes. Now, if it gets back above 209, we'll talk, and then that means new data's presented itself. Then I think it could run up to 266 or maybe even 304, but that's not happening right now. God, man, like that's uber bad. Gross. I'm just go to these random coins, man. Like, dude, like Maker, it's going to 788, chat, eventually. 788. And then maybe 650, because that's the 1618 of the mega size deep crab, the bullish deep crab. Much lower in time if you're patient. So many, man. Like, look at this, dude. Look at KSM. You trying to tell me, chat, that could you present to me an argument based on traditional technical analysis that's bullish about KSM? It's some random digital beanie baby that's not oversold anymore, that's in the bearish control zone, and is bear flagging like textbook bear flag. And isn't really, and then someone's like, it's at support. It's like, dude, this thing's going to $43.70, probably $30, just because it's useless. It doesn't do anything to help anyone, right? And, you know, if things with tangible, you know, value, right, things that make money and stuff on traditional markets are going to go lower in time, this thing's probably going to $30, right? And no one would care. That means it's got like over 50% downside from where it is now. I think eventually I'll just call in 54% downside in time. It might take months, but yeah. It's just a test net. It's just a scam then. It's just a way to lose a lot of money in a bearish trend, right? In a bearish market recession. Yeah, just a test net, dude. Hello? Anyone got I was waiting for an argument on KSM not being bearish right now. Even if it rallied, please give me the argument on why. I'm waiting for it. Just see, you know. I just want to know, man. I just want to hear your opinion on KSM being bullish. KSM's a test net for DOT. Oh, God. Short it. Oh, my God, dude. That's all I needed to know. Auto short. KSM, right? Jeez. Speaking of scam, here it is. Oh, chat, it is time. It is now time for YFI to go to $3,000. I'm wondering how fast it's going to be, though, right? I'm super excited about this one collapsing to $3,000. Okay. They said Merry Christmas. We haven't tweeted in a while. And they had some sort of like anime cartoon on their tweet. This needs to go to $3,000 or maybe zero. Either one. But it's about to. And it's about to be really funny when it happens. Okay. Look what it's doing. It is time to collapse. And I can't wait. I even tweeted about it. I even responded. I saw it. I'm like, why is this on my feed? And I saw it was Wi-Fi. And I'm like, okay, no way this trash is holding 7,500 as support. Now I know. And here we go. Down 3%. Oh, dude, be down. When it's all said and done, this trash scam will be down another 60%. Okay?
Send, please.
What's up, G-Dog? Hey, man. Sid. All right, Bitcoin, $3,400. Okay, and then,
just like that,
Bitcoin's down $900 on the new day. Bear market, real bear market hours, huh? Well, we knew BNB was screwed, right? We really knew BNB was screwed. I mean, that whole catalyst on top of what it was. Remember the 4 hour? We were just looking at it. Yeah, let's go to Apple for Rob, okay? We gotta look at Apple and then we'll look at SynConnect. But we're just watching the crypto market for now. So yeah, Apple, I mean, look, dude, you've confirmed distribution way up here. You've dumped to a lower low than previous lows. You're below the 200-day moving average. Yes, the cool news is like you've had a reflexive rally, took you back above 145. You're holding on to it, and you could rally to 156. You could rally to 160 because that's the 200 moving average. You could rally to 171 and you're not bullish. Because wherever this ends up peaking, it's probably going to be a lower high than 176. And when it rolls over, it's probably going to come back down to test the lows and then maybe make a lower low. Yeah, eventually 125. Probably, but it could take a while. Right? It's trying to hold on to a key level from January 2021, right? You broke it. You're back testing in a couple of days. There's a gap fill that that gap is not filled technically, right? You look at that 143.83. Once you break that, you can go straight down to 138 after filling the gap. So I think eventually, yeah. But it just, again, there could be a lot more upside before it makes a lower high and rolls over again. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I think in time, with the way things are starting to trend now, yeah, 125 doesn't seem unreasonable in time. You could just go a little bit higher first, right? That makes sense. What was the BNB catalyst? They're getting like their stable coins getting investigated by like the SEC or something. Someone tell me again, bring it up. Someone say something about it in general chat or something, or in normal chat, whatever. It's bad, all right? It's like, just wait a sec. Someone's gonna bring it up, okay? SynConnect. BNB investigated for being a security or something, right? That's literally awful. That's all you need to destroy the market. Nice. Hey, man, I'm just saying, bearish stuff. Bearish news-driven catalyst and bearish trends. Yep. Here's your CNN. Not CNN, but CNN. And yeah, I mean, look what happened, dude. It hits that support from October 2020. on the date of February 24th, and that's it. You know, it's trying to make a higher low here, and it's just right at this one little valley from December 2020. If it breaks that, I would say, like, you know, we're just being, you got to be conservative and say $3 from here. So that means like 33% upside if it breaks 213, which again is that valley and a kind of a peak from October 2020. You break it, boom. It's not 33, it's not quite, but it's like, what, 26? No, what the? Sorry, 39% upside if it breaks this resistance. My bad. What the? Sorry. So that's it. I mean, that's where you are on CENN. Motor vehicles. I'm taking it electric or something, you know. That's your upside. But that's cool. You're showing accumulation locally down here at some lowest risk areas ever, I guess, right? So pay attention. You're on breakout watch on this one. So have your alert set up. Just slightly above 213. You hear the beep, you know what's happening. The only price action you've ever had between that level is straight down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And to a minimum, 299, and that's it.
$CRSP doing things, $ET not doing things.
What's up, Martian Man? I can't hear you over Bitcoin getting wrecked down almost $1,000 in 40 minutes. Yikes. Real bear market hours, man. Any gains are gone, right? The bamboozling on total. Look at that, man. Can't do that. Okay, so what was it? Yeah, crisp doing things. That was therapeutics, biotech. Bro, this thing, like, I don't like, the momentum is so bearish, man. The momentum is just not on your side, right? Like momentum where you just made the lowest low of the entire correction. Yes, 886 probably, just eyeballing it. Doesn't it look like an 886? Low to high. No, it exceeded it. My God, it went 94, 95%, you know? You know what it's doing, right? It's running, and I would not be surprised at all if this asset ran to test 74.26 as resistance, right? It was a peak in 2018. It was a peak in 19. Why would it not be a peak in 2022 to back test it before rolling over again? Yeah, I'm thinking like it has a little more upside. It could go to 74 bucks and then come down to 35 to $40, right? Because that's where it's valleyed out. That's where it's bottomed out before. And then below that would be 24 bucks. So yeah, there's a big old M shape there. You know, it's a low, then a higher low, then a higher low, and my God, maybe a higher low again. And I'll show you, I guess we can, you know, it's like a big old M shape, but at the same time, the M shape's already starting to get a little violated. Here's the thing. If it can ever break 74 bucks, that would be incredible. That would be insane. I just don't know if there's enough right now, man. But yeah, you're getting down to those deep value areas, I guess, right? For sure. Biotech, man. They don't make money. Recession, assets don't make money. Those are really ones you don't want to be hanging out. Yeah, you don't want to have your money in something in a bear market that literally doesn't make money. So that's like 17,999 S coins. None of them make money, really. And like, my God, 33+%, probably more now, don't make any money on the Russell 2000. So you got to cut them out of your life. You just try to want to, because I mean, even the ones that make money are gonna still get huge haircuts. They already have, but when it all, you know, they're just not gonna lose as much value, probably. Yikes! Ethereum down 5.5%. Well, Bitcoin's still, it's at its session lows as I'm speaking to you right now. And just more. Yeah, triple guz in the chat. 5.26%. This is what I'm saying, man. This is bearish as F, and that right there, that is signs of weakness. God. How could you be bullish looking at this thing, man? I was like looking at this half the day today. You know, I like scan a bunch of charts. Oh my God, contractors in there with hammers, you know, knocking out my bathroom. And I put this chart up. I'm like, this is so nasty. Look, this is just like, I don't care if it rallies from here. It go 1972. It's now, you understand, chat, how bad Ethereum is? It's so weak that there are not enough market participants. There's not enough demand to push it to that key inflection point where it used to be like 100% chance of going between 1728 to 1972. Now there's that much less market participants owning this asset that you can't even get the price up to that level anymore. It's so weak it can't even test the supply line of the local structure that it's in. That's really weak signals, really weak sign. Once 1728, right? Absorption of remaining demand, because there has been some. Once that is absorbed, 1420 will happen. God, setting after all, Shaylin. Yeah. Well, it was the altcoins behind it. Oh yeah, dude, nasty, real nasty. Sweet mother of God. Yeah, nice one, smiley face. Let's bring up and look at this, the bamboozle, chat. It is the bamboozle in development, a bearish bamboozle. Okay, if I die, when I die one day, chat, I want it to be like, Mitch came up with a terminology that will be immortalized. It's when a bullish engulfing candle happens, and then immediately a bearish engulfing candle happens the next day, invalidating the engulfing. We call it the bearish bamboozle. Let that be known, okay? I'm just saying. Something happens. Let it be known. All right. Let's look at that. It ain't good, man. It's not well at all. I do like that, how he did it, though. It is very, very ugly. It actually reminds me so much of 2018. It makes me kind of want to vomit, okay? I kind of want to throw up now. Ugh. You're not going to like it either. It's going to be called... Ugh. Sorry, man. I'm like moaning here because it's so nasty. So this is Bitcoin futures on the 4-hour. Smiley face was looking at it. You can't be bullish when you're staring at that. You can't be bullish. If you remember 2018, how many of these developed and played out like unbelievably? So many. Shades of 2018. Yeah, we have 23 hours to unbamboozle the bamboozlement, but that was too fast, man. That was quick. I was like, wow. We have over 23 hours technically, but still. That's not a bear flag. That's a rising wedge. A rising wedge with a French-Canadian accent always. Rising wedge in downtrend. I would say at this point, you know, if you want to do measured moves, God, I hate that I'm having to do this. It makes me sad. These things are so freaking reliable in bear trends too. You know, if you remember, look at that. Depending on where it breaks out from, we'll say it breaks out tonight or something, or tomorrow. Look what happens, Larry. Okay, do you understand what the measured move does? It takes you to a gap fill from December 28th, 2020, like TA Tetris. That's the measured move there. Awful. I don't have a bear mask. Dang, man. Nice and smiley face. trust in the futures, man. The future's telling us something, okay? I know Scott Carney's like all out. I mean, he's completely over crypto from talking to him and stuff. He's been like that. But dang, man, I'm looking at this now and I'm just like, this is very concerning. Very concerning stuff. Okay, one does not simply, in the trend that is prevailing, ignore something like this. Ignoring something like this is how you lose a lot of money. By just, okay, dude, I'm gonna ignore it. Forget it, dude. Yeah, that Bitcoin long chart, I wouldn't trust that at all, dude. I'm pretty sure. I mean, again, it's the number of longs, the amount of open levered long position. You could have $1 levered long position open, and it would help contribute to that chart's ascent. Porter's out there, man. He's trying to prop the market up for us, okay? He's helping me, like, get out before it, you know, this is the chart, dude. This is it, dude. The target, the 100% measured move target on this rising wedge is 23,875. Let's just call it the gap fill. Dang. Well, I mean, at least maybe this community is going to be somewhat protected from this bear structure. Dude, don't gaslight me. I'm not stressed at all. In fact, there's nothing to be stressed about, man. It's just like, streaming in these market conditions is tough, but that doesn't mean it's stress. It's just more like when there's very little price action like this. But now we're seeing the painted picture is like the price action we're receiving is extremely bearish. And look what you're doing. Like you're failing to see the top of the structure again. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. You have a valid rising wedge pattern, okay? This is almost, should I tweet about this? Oh my God. Yep, Groundhog Day, number 44. That's right. Well, yeah, dude, as long as people are like protected by like not owning an asset, doing this, presenting this. And the thing is, it can be a little bit more rational. There's still a little bit more of this structure that it could fill out before dumping. But we're now beyond a 60% of that, right? And that's what Bulkowski talks about with any kind of pattern. It's like when it gets about, beyond 50% of its development, that's when the probability really starts increasing of a move happening. So just be very careful, man. My God, you know what? I really hope I'm wrong. I hope this is so wrong and I'm crazy. But dude, there are just so many of these that developed in 2018. Like you can never forget it. This downtrend, man, you can just this downtrend, you can just never forget it. Look at this, man. Oh my God, this was a great one, right? It was so beautiful right here. This one was nasty, dude, real nasty. It was on spot though. It was just so gross. You look at stuff like that, dude. It's near an 886 though, man. It's like that, and then you had like these bearish harmonics too to boot. All right, 786, the ciphers. Look at this, dude. Look. I'll never forget them. Like we were live every day during this stuff. Like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Not another one collapsed. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Just shades of 2018 hitting me right now. Because you live through those things and forget them. Okay, so. Yep, it was like yesterday. There's Bitcoin, $30,150. Chat, we're down almost $1,200, 3.7% in less than an hour. This is bear market price action, not bull market price action. You understand? Let's go to BNB, the one that maybe set all this off. Down, only down 3%, but hey, man, we were looking at this earlier. It's like, please try and present some sort of argument that's not bearish, and I'll show you a liar. Now you're at your lowest price is BNB seen since May 14th. It's gaining momentum. What are you talking about, Juggy? Dude, was that just... As you say that, and then it dumps another 300 points. Nice one, dude. Well, this is like bearish momentum. All those S-Coin short setups still active, still real. They're still all active, dude. They spent a little bit more time being irrational, so you'd lose solvency before then they'd collapse. Yep. How these markets work, man. Remember inverted hammer, dude? I remember. Yep, inverted hammer, bro. That it's a potential inverted hammer, right? You need follow through in the next week. Look, dude, it's still technically there.
Can you look at TGGI?
It's still an inverted hammer. Just like this was a bullish engulfing candle. Look, December 20th. That was an engulfing candle. You can't say it's not one. It just needed some follow through. There was no follow through. Then it was invalidated a couple weeks later. Just like this will be invalidated once it falls below that 29,200 level. You can't get mad at someone for identifying. Look, hey, this was identified. We identified a bullish engulfing candle July 19th. Yeah. We don't know if it's going to actually play out, but it did. Okay, so it's just like, you can't get mad at someone for identifying something that occurs, right? Develops. Right? Yes, we will look at TGGI. Thank God. I don't even know. Thank God something. Thank God global group. I don't know. Weekly. I mean, it's... Look, dude, you're failing and failing and failing to break the higher prices. You're going back down to 1 cent. And that's because the daily, that's where I had plotted those. Look at this, man. It's like fail. Fail. Below the 200-day moving average. Once you break a cent, it's over. Just like the S&P, just like DOT, they present these momentum shooting patterns and they fail. Very bad sign. Very bad sign. So I would say you're going a little bit lower, and once you break that, look out below. You have 14.5% downside from here, and that's not crazy at all. It's down 6% today, and 15% more downside just to go test that same level again. Okay, so that's it. That's it, man. When you can't break a resistance, you create the neckline and you fail and you fail and you fail and you fail and then you collapse. Well, that's why they call it potential structures until they break out. It never broke out, so it was never valid. Just like DOT was never valid. Dang, man, Bitcoin $30,100 at its lows of the day. Here we go. So that's where you'll be. Okay, you'll be down 15% on TGGI in a matter of time. It'll high probability it's going to happen, right? Just because there's nothing else that makes sense. Okay. Dump stream? I guess so, man. Right? I guess so. That's you're working on a bamboozle on the daily here. Definitely, total is already bamboozling for sure. So, yep, that'll do it, man. Got 400 or the 4-hour 200 moving average. Another rejection. You do it twice, that's death. That's so bad, dude. That's like I'm just saying, watch this. On Bitcoin, we flip this chart over, you kind of understand what's going on, okay? If I saw this in an uptrend, I would be like, sweet mother of God, that you just made confirmation of accumulation in a long-term uptrend. That 200 moving average, that's serious, man. This trend's prevailing. God, I hope it's not the case. Dude, it's that Bitcoin futures chart that really makes me not want to touch Bitcoin unless... dude, look at that. I mean, you tell me, chat. You know the trend you're in. You've been in this trend for a long time. And now you're just doing this. And locally making a higher low. Can someone tell me? I mean, if you were staring at this and this was real life, wouldn't you be like...
Matt Curran tip $21.21 GRT.
I don't know. I mean, the inverted hammer did one candle. I think if it doesn't catch the follow through this week, it's not valid, right? If you start rolling over now, it's over. I would forget about that inverted hammer and I would look at the Bitcoin futures chart and I'd stare at this right now. That's what I would worry about. I would worry about this in your face. Okay, that's it. This is extremely bearish consolidation. Okay. Okay, GRT, thank you, dude. Matt Karan, what's up, dude? Yeah, GRT that had presented that awesome. It doesn't matter though. It doesn't even matter. My God, it performed well for a minute, but you can't do things. Bullish patterns is not. It's again, you are trying to swim against the undertow in the ocean. And it's quite unfortunate. You know, it could have been a Kang, man. It could have been a contender. GRT could have been a contender. But you just can't perform when Bitcoin itself is collapsing. It's now breaking. It's right at support. It's at session lows. It's about to fall below $30,000, chat. Down almost $1,300, 4% plus down the day. GRT won't stand a chance. It doesn't matter if a Gartley develops like this if Bitcoin's doing what it's doing. Remember that. But dang, man. It looked great. It looked great from the bottom. It went up 34% in a week. 34% in a week off of Gartley pattern completions. And that's pretty cool, man. But the trend's bearish. So that's all you're going to get. And so, I mean, I think this, like, with Bitcoin, what it's doing right now, 10 cents still. 10 cents is your target. What just happened? Why did my jar just freak out? That's probably your longer term target. The all-time low. I say the timest lowest. Okay. It was great, 34%, but not good enough. So I would just... The only chart I would look at, chat, right now is Bitcoin's rising wedge on futures. That's it. Let that tell you what's going to happen to Ethereum, to GRT, to HOT, to DOT, to Doge, to Shiba, to PIBA, okay? Everything's screwed if crypto is going down. If that rising wedge technical analysis is respected, everything's screwed in crypto, just about. Rugged Mob, easy.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
Okay, total just hit that, wow, that support again, right? 1.2 trillion. It's just the wick low from May 18th, man. All right, so the truest of true bearish bamboozlings is upon us. Yeah, man, that was fun while it lasted, right? That was, it was fun while it lasted.
Thanks for the request, sale. Sol stock. Let me know on the weekly.
I don't even know what that means, but yes, we'll look at it. Thank you for the 16, dude. Sold the stock, not the S coin. We know it's going to 20 bucks if you're patient. sold the stock. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how I feel about the. Oh, you think maybe you think it's like a falling wedge or something? I have some. Got some lines here. This is a very well established downtrend below that 2012 level. It's really kind of like a zone here. You know, 550 to 588. You're below that, man. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. I think we should get out of channel here. And probably a really nice downtrend. Linear regression. God, see, you violated it, so we adjust. Okay. That's it. That's a beautiful little downtrend right there, isn't it? That's very well respected. Just 1 and 2 and 3 now. And then 1, 2, 3. Look at that perfect touch right there. So that's how you know what's going on with it. Beautiful downtrend. And you just made your lowest low of the entire downtrend. I wouldn't touch it. I think it could rally to maybe 554 to 588 to test it. I think it's going to test it as resistance. And eventually the target's 292 on this thing to 220. If you're patient. You just got to wait, man. Very well established downtrend here. Now, if it broke 588, it's got a chance of testing the supply line again of the downtrend, which could take you all the way to 730. Man, looking at this, this is not something you're really looking for, right? To be longing this consecutive lower highs, lower lows again. Over and over and over again, excuse me. Wow. Will the bamboozling happen? So many people are trying to get out of SOL, the S coin, that they're selling their SOL on the New York Stock Exchange that has literally nothing to do with the trash beanie baby that's digital. Okay. Bad news about this one, SOL on the New York Stock Exchange. It makes about as much money as SOL, the S coin does, meaning $0. It doesn't make money. So, engineering and construction, by the way. Constructing debt, that's what it does. Nice. What is that? I don't even know what that means, to get recommended streams that are live, huh? I don't have that on my side. Dude. Is there something I can do, man? Shark or something? I mean, it doesn't have much lower to go, or a little bit lower. God, dude, I don't even... Just wait for it to just like completely go to 220, man. Pump and dump stuff, dude. Look at the trend, the long-term trend, even after pump and dumps like that. Just think about like when they, you just go to these times, and this is a way to just look at it. Like, so you peaked out in 2010. When was the next time you actually got a crazy pump? It took 930 days. So what, like almost 3 years, a little less than 3 years to finish crashing and to run again, and then what? And then it's like it did that. And how many days from that top to when it actually did something again for real? Then it took like 2,500 days before it did something again. So now it's like the pump happened, the crazy scam pump, January of this year. And how far are we into this? Dude, we are only 500 days in. I'm just... Based on history and the time, I think you got a lot longer before it does anything like that again. So I would just stay the F away from SOL. Any SOL that exists, I'd probably stay away from. If you can find me an SOL out there that actually looks good on chart, we'll look at it, okay? But, yeah. Yeah, I know Matthew D brought up snow plowing companies, which is hilarious. Snow plowing companies, but it's going into summer. Yeah, even Piba doing better than the Souls, dude. How about this, chat? How about OMG? OMG's so bullish, man. You don't even understand. You don't even get it. You don't even understand the technology, man. Dude, that's not even a bear flag, man. Says somebody out there. Look what this thing's doing. Do you understand how terrible this is? Like, this is like Michael Scott saying this is the worst. Dunder Mifflin's getting shut down. Okay. Look at this peak from 2019. This peak from May of 2019. Look at this valley from 2020. Do you get what's going on? You're below that level now. You're bearishly engulfing 5% down. Dude, 145 in time on this. That is the word. They are straight A. They are. Straight A. Or straight F. That's a bear pole bear flag that could be legendary. Let's go to 43 cents from there. That'd be hilarious. And no one would care. Everyone's lives would be fine if OMG goes to 43 cents. That money could be better allocated for something else, dude. Instead of being an OMG. What's it doing in there, man? There's no point. Alright, so what are we supposed to do now, man? Right? Look at Ethereum again. Oh, hey, look what's happened to Ethereum. It's back inside the bearish control zone on the R side. You know what that means? Insane downside before it became, before it would become oversold again. Yikes! It completely reset the RSI.
Sol on JSE ribbon. Smiley face.
Is that a joint?
I guess we'll look at it. That's not a formal request, but I said I requested that y'all looked at it. JSE. What is this, Jamaica or something, dude? Dang, dude. You're right. This is the only... Well, it's chemicals. Look at it. Well, that's ripping. You're right, but... This is SOL on the Jamaican Stock Exchange. Yes, I think. No, is it Jamaican? What's the J stand for? Johannesburg? Maybe the Johannesburg Stock Exchange or something? Because I don't think Jamaica... Does Jamaica have a stock exchange? I don't think so. Okay, anyway. Jokes aside. I mean, come on, dude. We're looking at SOL on... Oh, the Jasmine Stock Exchange? Is that what it is? Okay, dude. Sure. So, yeah, nice uptrend, bro. Really, really nice. It's, how will we even do this? How will we even paint it? Like this or something? Something like that. That's pretty, that's a beautiful little uptrend, isn't it? Heading on up to 49,128. Oh, it filled a gap. A gap filled, like today. Right there, Larry. There you go, dude. The gap filled. So if you were gonna go higher, it would not be weird. I don't know why SOL on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. I don't know why it wouldn't go to 49K from here. Because there's no area really. I mean, like, look at this, you know. That seems like the next level. So nice uptrend though. But this is almost like, dude, just be careful. Don't think I'm talking about any SOL, the other SOLs. Okay. Let's go to Bitcoin. Yeah, it's holding on to 30,100, dude. It's doing it. Gotta be really careful, man, because futures are telling us everything right now. Chat, everything. If you're not careful, you're gonna get wrecked. If you ignore this, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like, it just... We've been consolidating for almost a month now, right? Going on a month, like 3 weeks, over 3 weeks now or whatever. And this is what you've created. This is what market participants have painted. Awful. In before zero, let's go, dude. What about the DXY, dude? DXY is king, unfortunately. And dude, this is DXY, bro. Yeah. That's the DXY on the 4 hour. Can you believe that Momo shift? The Momo shift in the very well established uptrend, dude. Okay. And before it outperforms and is reliable. That's it, dude. Oh man. I'm just opening my blinds because it's a lot of nighttime now, dude. Did it do a shallow retrace? Very, very shallow retrace, dude. Oh, 50%. It did a 50% retrace, which is just moderate. A moderate retrace from the previous low to high. All right. Very strong. Yeah, the trend is your friend here, right? The trend is your friend. It's uptrending, bullish trend. And then, again, you do this, and you're like, sweet mother of Jesus. This is not a good thing at all. This is a very... So the trend is your friend. It's at a very bearish trend on Bitcoin. And you're painting a very reliable bearish structure over the course of 3 weeks plus. Man, if I didn't participate throughout all of 2018, I may not be as like freaked out. But I did participate in those times. And it's like PTSD, man. All right? Not PTSD, because it's like, it was like identified, predictable, and then my God, it played out wonderfully and it didn't feel good. But it's like, hey, you can protect yourself. No, I don't know any Jamaicans. Unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure they're nice Jamaican people. There are no Jamaicans around here, dude. Gail, we've been there, done that. That's right. Is the sun setting, though? Gail? On the horizon for Bitcoin? It seems like it, unfortunately. So, I don't know. There could be a lot more downside this evening, later. I don't know. I've been live for over 2 hours now, just to cover this stuff, and just look out, okay? Just protect yourself, because this is not a joke. This is a very real structure, and good on smiley face. He always comes in clutch. Okay. But dude, Dash is up 2%. Okay, that's all I can say. You better be careful or you'll get wrecked. Rising wedge. Anyway, I can only say it 50 times. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Rava, but thank you, my God. Gail bought the NFT that is for sale. This is not going to be one of those that's, I don't know why it's doing that on mine, but this is just going to be like commodities, you know, it's honest work. Because it'll be there. It's for sale. Okay, there's no expiration on it, so it'll always be there. Hey, man, you might get a sale on it. The Ethereum's going down to 1420, then it's on sale. So thank you, Gail, for purchasing one of the 4. There are 3 left, and it's unbelievable support you show for the stream. I can't even articulate the gratitude I have, especially like people like you and Crypto Hoarder, annual patrons, anyone who's a patron right now, anyone who joins Patreon now. It's like you're literally saying, I want this channel to continue to exist. And that's it, right? Because there is no, I don't take money from a sponsor, ever. Never have I ever, and I don't think I ever will. Unless it's maybe NVIDIA or like AMD or EVGA. But let's be real, those are legit, and I would just do it because I love their products, not for the money. So just because I'd be proud. But like, you know, that hasn't happened. So anyway, crowdsourced, not monetized, right? Monetization's off. You don't watch ads. How many hours of non-ads have you watched?
Trump's
since I'm not
sister's wife
monetized?
sent him $29.99. DDD weekly. Something?
What's up? Trump's sister wife's son Sun, Hoskin Sun. Thank you, dude. DDD, triple Ds. Wow, just... It was a bubble, and then it popped, and it's not done popping. It doesn't look like it's done popping anyway. Oh, I guarantee you're requesting it because you're like, it's an M shape. It's a nice M shape. But wouldn't you just want to wait till like 650 or something on this one, maybe? Yeah, dude, it's just, look at this thing. Look at this bubble. Look at the bubble you had. My God, 2014. Oh, this is like 3D printing, I guess. Maybe, yeah, 3D systems. Yeah, it's like SYSS or whatever. Yeah, that bubble happened, and another bubble happened, and it's reverting back to these same levels. Yeah, I think like I'd wait for like $8, $8.30. You know, high from 05, 07, a valley from 11. I mean, that's where it goes to, and it almost hit it. You know, I think it's, but like, you know, it didn't quite hit it. Therefore, it's like, why even care, man? Like, there's no edge. The trend is bearish. Yeah, but an 886, you're at it. You're definitely at an 886. Yeah, you're right at that area where it would react. Sure. Does it make money? God, no. We've already talked about that. We're in a bearish macro, and you don't, I mean, owning assets that don't make money, they're not going to have a good time, and they're going to continue to have a bad time. It's going to take a while for this thing to turn around, all right? I can't wait until it starts making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Just give me one higher low. I'm not looking to find the bottom. I'm looking to maybe find the second or third bottom, and the trend's reversing. That hasn't happened. You just made your lowest low, and you've barely done anything. So 835, 671 probably coming in these market conditions for sure. Thanks to the 400 likes. That's right, Rush. That's right. And now it's Bitcoin's sub 30K. I was gonna stay live because we're dumping. Dude, we are dumping below supports again. You know the next target if this is real life. I mean, you're going down to test that 29,350. You break that 28.8, and you know what's below that, literally the abyss. It's kind of interesting that we can't really get that because of how bad it was on that wick. It doesn't really make as much sense. I don't know. Let's see if we could paint the wedge. I guess it is kind of, it gives you so much white space on spot. I really like the futures price, man. Because of that, right? You can still kind of get it though, right? It's still there, okay? There it is, chat, all right? I'm gonna tweet about this, man. I gotta do it, dude. It's like...
Hey Mitch, can you $wave/USDT? It looks like a good short to me.
Hey Mitch, explain composite operator, where it's from and what's Hess all about. UDA man, real Matthew Drake here.
Excuse me? So Matthew Drake. It's the real Matthew Drake here. What's up, dudes? What's up, Luis? Yes. Remember someone was like, waves to 69? I'm like, God, no, man. Like, how could you even say that? All right. Explain composite operator, where it's from. It's from Richard Wyckoff. Yeah, I'll read a little excerpt from the internet. Sure. It's amazing, though. He's a genius. Where is this? Well, what exchange is it? What are we even looking at? Waves, dude. I don't even know, man. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Dump this thing. Dump this trash. Yeah, man. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like, you know where this thing's going? Probably Wave's probably going to $5, right? It's hit this peak. You know, we talked about all it did was that it was a scam pump. It's gonna roll over. See $5. Yeah, I mean, sure. And then a stop loss above 913. I think that's where how we'll play it. Like whatever. You know, I hate that it's down 4% today. It's falling back below the 200 moving average. Again, I stop. I think that's probably a 3-to-1. Having to stop just marginally above 913, and one just covers around $5, 517, like straight up, down, up, right? I mean, straight down, straight up, straight down, $5. There you go. I never. Sure, I see it. I see it. What are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I know. You're being nice and you're not being mean or anything. I get it. I understand. Okay, the composite operator attracts the public to buy a stock in which he has already accumulated a sizable line of shares by making many transactions involving a large number of shares. In effect, advertising his stock by creating the appearance of a broad market. A great example of that was GME, GameStop. Who was the composite operator? We know with a certainty who it was. It was Michael Burry himself. Okay, the composite operator. Composite man. He acquires his position very, very quietly, and normally after massive drawdowns for a very long time. And normally, where do these levels, these ranges, these accumulation ranges, where do they appear? Normally at historical ice lines, which that's a Wyckofian term. It was not dubbed by Richard Wyckoff himself, but it was by people that studied Wyckoff later. Anyway, the ice lines are critical inflection points from history. You go all the way back to 2003, 2004. Here it was. The lowest level of all time, February 2003. You see it, chat. The composite operator gave us one of his key signatures, which is the spring back test of spring. Here it was. COVID crash, the spring. You then back tested that level I just showed you. 2003. Here it was. The date. The infamous date, July 20th, 2020. That was the spring back test. That was, I identified it and pinged patrons at everyone, and I even said, holy crap. And from there, the composite operator, that was where he acquired his position, and then he began to do his crazy marketing or whatever to get people to buy in, and from there, it went all the way up to an obscene $483 before he offloaded most or all his position, and now look where we are. We're still elevated from there, but still, it's way lower. Okay, that is your composite operator, dude. Pretty much. I see it. Nancy Pelosi bought calls on Apple and Microsoft today. I don't really care. That's cool though, dude. Good for her. Bitcoin session lows 29,876 right there, down almost 5%, almost $1,500 in the chat. Goes in the chat. Okay, you better look out, chat. Rising wedge on Bitcoin. Better look out. Whew. She has to pay for her husband's DUI. Yeah. Probably. Okay, I stare at this and I'm like, even on the daily, it's visible. That's what's scary, man. Bitcoin's rising wedge on the daily for spot price is visible. You better look out. I'm not kidding, dude. Here we go. You know, here's the poll. Here's the poll. I'll try to stick around. Will the rising wedge on BTC play out? Yes, no, maybe so. There's your poll. Go cast your votes or be destroyed. Yes means like it's gonna dump below 28.8. I would think, like for real this time, not joke Rudy Poo. Saying it's gonna really play out and go below 28.8. Yeah, shout out to that cop, no doubt, man. Dude, I gotta get food, man. I've been like almost 2.5 hours now, man. Sorry. %, say no. 25% say this is gonna fail. Man, y'all bold. Dude, these are such reliable patterns and downtrends. Oh my god. This is like delayed by 10 minutes, but man, it's like the 4 hours just so pretty. All right, Anthony, I'll see you there, dude. See you there. See you at McDonald's, man. Yeah, when's the Bitcoin short or Bitcoin long chart gonna collapse, man? Like a long squeeze. Right, we get a long squeeze that kills that chart, and just like you're gonna see at some point on that Bitcoin long chart, there's gonna be this historically large red candle down. So it's gonna be like destroyed, dude.
Mitch.
Hey, Durzo, man. Hey, thanks for the 10 super chat, man. Thank you for the support, for real. All right, in these trying, troubling times, okay. Where it loath as I am to say, right? This is not something I wish would happen. I wish this wasn't happening, but that's, who cares about what I wish, dude? This is just reality, okay? And a lot of people, I think probably more so than any other time in human history, people have separated from reality more than, like, right? There's never been a time in history where people have separated from reality more than now. People are more delusional and psycho crazy, thinking one thing's something that's really not, more than ever. Okay, so we got to be somewhat grounded in reality here, and that's as real as it gets, what we're staring at, okay, on our chart. Yeah. I mean, like, you know, we can identify a potential inverted hammer, but that's like one candle. Remember, it's about the variables, like we try to get as many variables as possible to line up, and just because you have one weekly green candle that is potentially an inverted hammer that didn't catch follow through, that is not reason enough to be bullish. It's just, you can't know. You got to have like, I need like 5 to 7 to 8 to 10 variables that tell me a reversal's coming, and that isn't the case, and never has been the case lately, right, on Bitcoin. So dude, look how Cardano's holding, man. Dude, don't even, all right? Don't even, dude. Not even funny, man. Anyway, thoughts and prayers for this. Thoughts and prayers for anyone who's really, really long here or something. That's bad. Okay, I guess I'll just like leave people to it. Man, I don't know. If we break, this was always going to be the case, right? If Bitcoin's actually breaking 28,000, 730, 28,000, 800 or whatever for real, and I'm talking like, oh my God, Bitcoin's down 15%, I'll probably come back, right? I'll probably go live again. But I mean, until that happens, right, you understand, like, I didn't go live when it was kind of happening here because it just wasn't really following through. But believe me, dude, if it's getting bad, I'll come back. But dang, man, we're at session lows right now as I'm speaking to you, okay? Session lows, bro. Yeah, this is Darude by Sandstorm. Okay, yep. My favorite artist, Sandstorm. Playing the song Darude. All right. Anyway, so that's it. That's, you know, though, and here's the thing. You just heard me. If we're breaking those key levels for real, man, I'll be back. And it's like, it could be any time. It could be 5 a.m., midnight, 2 a.m., 10 p.m. tonight, whatever. But you want to be in the Discord, because if you're not in the Discord, you will not be notified. If I go live like twice in a day, you will miss the second notification because YouTube just doesn't do it, all right? So I'm spam the...
for those who were not with us in early 2018. This decline has felt a lot more brutal.
Yeah, it just depends. They're different, you know. I mean, I think there were certain dumps, man, in 2018 that were way worse. At some point, you know, some were. They matched these, but I don't think the crazy dump. I mean, yeah, it's not even about spot price as much as it is futures. It's like, I'm looking at this thing, dude. We'll fill a gap. We'll finally fill a gap at 23,700 or whatever. Yeah, Bitcoin lost 80% of its value in 2018. Yeah, so it's like, we're not even there, man. Yeah, so 69%, well, 68%, good one, think that the rising wedge is going to play out. 32% of y'all saying no. Only 200 votes. That's pathetic, dude. Wow. I remember my first poll ever. Big oofs, man. Oofs in the chat, all right? Eyeball position, man. Okay, so thanks again for everything. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here. I am super grateful for this community and for y'all allowing me to, for this to be like my thing, you know, like my career, you know, quote unquote. It's all because of y'all, and just know where I'm at, right? Tremendous gratitude, and you know I'll be back. And you got my word on that, you know? So just protect yourself. You're staring at a rising wedge. That's like you're staring at a freaking F5 tornado. Wow, there's a tornado warning. There's sirens going off. Oh my God, the sky's going green. It doesn't really look good, man. Maybe we go to the basement. We don't just stand outside and die. So I'll be back. Thanks again, Gail. You are the Jesus, all right? And until next time, respect the T. Hey.
ass gonna dip.